Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach Crawford here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to make $1,000 a week as fast as I know possible. So what we're talking about is a method that I personally used years ago when I got out of my job, which is like 5 or 6 years ago, right? I was working as a post office contractor, literally 80 hours a week. My time was zapped. I didn't have any energy for building my real business I wanted to create, which is passive income that I could basically do the work once and keep making money. That's most people's goal, right? To be able to create a business that brings in money month after month without having to work harder. Well, I didn't have that luxury because honestly, most of my energy was zapped. By the time I got home from work, the last thing I wanted to do is sit around and play on the computer and hopefully I could turn this into a real business. I just wasn't in it, right? And so what I'm going to teach you here is the method that I used. Like when I quit my job, I went over to the Philippines and basically from there started working on a real business. This is what I used to stay afloat. This is what I used to pay my bills every single month. This is what I used to have money to invest into my business. And it's really the thing that I suggest if you're struggling to get started online. If you're trying to basically build a business and things just aren't fitting together and you're trying to get to the point where you have more time, freedom, more creativity, and more energy, this is what I would do. Now, before I get in and talk about the method and how everything works together, what I want you to do, if you're brand new to the channel, go below, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and then comment below. Let me know you subscribed and I will welcome you to the channel. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump over to my computer and I'm going to show you step by step what to do, what kind of things you should be looking for, and basically how to scale this out so that way you can actually kind of automate the whole process. All right, guys, so what we're talking about is basically being a freelance consultant for other entrepreneurs, people that already have successful businesses, people that are looking for services. And as I said, this is what I did when I first started and I went over to the Philippines. I didn't really have a business model when I went over there. It was really, I just wanted to get out of my job. I wanted to figure out how to create, an online business that could allow me to travel around the world and do the things I want to do. But in the early stages, I basically was a consultant or basically a freelancer for other business owners. And what I did is I took those services later and I used them in my own business. So there are so many different skill sets you can go out there and learn. You can learn how to do sales funnels. You can learn how to do, web design. You can learn how to do search engine optimization. That's the process of helping somebody's website rank at the top of Google. You can learn how to do video marketing. You can learn how to do video editing. Literally, the services are unlimited. So I'm going to show you a couple different places where you can go to look. And then, of course, I'm going to show you later also how to go ahead and outsource all this, because there's going to be a certain point when you start making money and you're using your spare time, your energy on building your own thing, that you're going to probably want to push this to the side, but you don't want to just kill all this income, because honestly, you can build this up to a lot more than $1,000 a week. When I was doing it actively, I built it up to a 6-figure income, but it got a point where I basically switched, focused on my affiliate marketing business because I was making more money with that, and then I just basically put my employees in place in order to do this. So real quick, before we jump in, I wanted to also talk about, if you're right now, you're saying, but Zach, I don't know how to do this stuff. I don't know how to do any of these services. You literally can learn all this stuff in like 2 to 4 weeks. You can go on YouTube, you can go into blogs, you can study this stuff for free. If you don't have any money and you're just trying to get started, like go out there and put in the time up front, then learn a service. Then from there, you can offer it to somebody else. So the first place we're at is the Warrior Forum. So this is the place, my old stomping grounds. This is where I started. This is where I built up my 6-figure, outsourcing business, so to speak, when I first started it. In fact, I took it from being a freelance service to then an actual outsourcing business where I had 15 different employees and I scaled it well beyond what I talked about earlier. It just got to a point where, eventually I wanted to just do affiliate marketing. I didn't want to do this stuff anymore. But I built my following on here. Now, I offered 2 different types of things. I did search engine optimization, which, as I said, I learned how to do this stuff by literally studying online. It's not something that anybody can't do. I learned a lot of it by reading blogs and basically studying what other services people were offering. And I even bought a few of the packages in order to see what they offered. Then I just went and did it myself. It's not that hard. Now, the other thing I did was web design. Now, I'm going to show you an example later. If, for instance, you don't know how to do web design, like a lot of the stuff that I did, eventually I started doing arbitrage. So in the early stages, I basically, I sold the service somewhere, and then I basically went and outsourced it to someone else. And some of the services I did myself. So it really just comes down to how you want to do it. If you don't want to learn all this stuff yourself, you can go find somebody else that knows how to do it, and then you can kind of arbitrage and sell the services. But the Warrior Forum is a great place. You see, like right here, we have this guy does ghostwriting. Here's an SEO package. Here's web copy for, basically sales letters. So that's copywriting. These are reviews, followers, and likes. Let's see what else here. The best writing service. So there's a million different services you can do. You can write content for somebody. Almost anybody can do this. You can do any of these services. It just comes down to using, basically a little creativity. Which service do you want to offer? Now, I want to show you another place, because the reason the Warrior Forum is probably one of the best places to go to start out. You will have to pay, if it's still like it used to be. I used to have to pay $20 basically to create my own thread here. This is what it's called, a thread. But you notice like right here, look, 102,000 views. 597 replies. Now, I'm sure this person, they started it 1 year ago. That's a lot of foot traffic. And the reason the places like the places I'm showing you, these places in the beginning, they have all the buyers. They're literally people looking to buy these type of services and these type of skill sets. And that's why it's the fastest way to make $1,000 a week, because of the fact that you already have the buyers built in. This one right here has 305,000. It's insane. So this is why you want to be doing things like this, because if you're looking to get out of your job, you're looking to replace that income, all you got to do is learn a skill set that somebody else is looking to get outsourced, and you have all your buyers built in. Now, the next place is Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com. This place offers literally everything. Like if we look at right here, there's everything from graphic design, so that's things like designing logos, social media design, flyers and brochures. You got digital marketing services, so stuff like writing content, doing video marketing, email marketing. Influencer marketing, so that's stuff like, say, Instagram. SEO, you got writings and translations. So transcription, for example, you can get paid just to listen to somebody's video and transcribe it. You can write content for them. All these services are things that you can learn. And what I would highly suggest is start thinking of some of the services you could offer and learn that are also going to be valuable for you later in your actual real business. All the stuff that I learned, I later just transferred it over and used it on my own business. So I learned how to do it with other people's businesses, and then I transferred it to use it to my own business, which become a valuable asset. And this is what you want to think of. This is another place right here. You literally just upload your service on here. And understand, in the beginning, you're gonna have to do a little bit of work in order to get services. You're gonna be doing your stuff cheaper than everybody else because you're new. You don't have establishment yet. But say like on the Warrior Forum, what I did, I started out my services cheaper than everyone. I got testimonials, then I jacked the prices up, and then I wasn't having a hard time at all getting clients. I first started out by doing it cheap, and then I raised my prices. This is how you got to do it. Now, my third suggestion, and this is a place, and this is just one place. Realize there's tons and tons of Facebook groups for business owners, right? I'm just using the example of ClickFunnels because there's 151,000 people in here. And in this group, literally people are commenting all the time, asking for anybody know how to do landing pages? Anybody know how to do graphic design? Does anybody know a content writer? There's people looking for people all the time. And there's tons and tons of Facebook groups where people basically are able to advertise their services. I literally have a friend who makes more like $15,000 to $20,000 a month, and all he does is he hangs out inside of Facebook groups. He answers questions on the services that he knows how to do for free. He doesn't even like try to pitch them. He literally is just like helpful. Anytime he sees somebody commenting about something he knows and has some expertise in, he'll give them free advice literally by answering their questions. And what happens is it puts him top of mind. And then what he does is when it comes time where people are looking for somebody specifically, he'll go and say, hey, I know how to do this, this, and this, if you would like to talk. And bam, they've seen his face floating around inside of the Facebook groups, and now he's top of mind over everybody else. What he doesn't do any of the work. He started out in the beginning by doing the work, then he outsources it exactly like what I'm going to show you. In fact, he even come to me to ask like, hey, Zach, I know you're the outsourcing guy. Where can I find some employees in order to scale this out? And I'm going to show you, once you build this up, you can literally scale this to it is a passive income business. You're literally just focusing on getting the clients, and then you let other people do the work. That's what smart entrepreneurs do. You can scale it well beyond $1,000 a week if you do it this way. Now, basically what I'm talking about in the Facebook groups, though, is networking. At the end of the day, I know we all want to hide behind our computers. We want to make easy money and literally do nothing. But if you want to be able to bring in income fast, like getting in groups and getting in forums and places where business owners are hanging out and networking with them is going to be one of the best ways in order to get your customers. And if you think like, well, I have no experience, a lot of times you can just tell somebody, hey, I'm new and I want to get testimonials. I'm willing to do the work cheaper. If you'll give me a shot, a lot of people will. Literally, I've hired hundreds of people for different gigs by the fact that they were honest. They just said, I'm new to this. I don't know how to do. I don't know, or I haven't got any jobs in the past, but I'm willing to do the work and I'm willing to do it cheaper. And all I ask for, Zach, is a testimonial. So understand, you do not need to have testimonials, do not need to be a credible person yet in order to start getting clients. Everybody starts at the same spot. They have no testimonials, no results, nothing. It just comes down to going out there and finding your clients. Now, The final example is going to be more if you're looking for like a full-time gig, right? I like personally these three. I like the Warrior Forum, Fiverr, and networking better because your income potential is really untapped. You can scale this up. With this one, if you're looking more for like job security, this is a great way if you're looking for the most part to just get out of your job and work for another entrepreneur. It's called Upwork.com. I still even though I have employees in the Philippines, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute, I still, on certain jobs, things I need done, if I need things done, I go here. Like there's some jobs that I need done that my staff just doesn't know how to do, like hardcore coding, for example. And so I will come here. Now, this place has two different ways of doing it. One, you can do individual jobs. So it's kind of like basically Fiverr.com or Warrior Forum, where basically it's like one-off jobs. But then there's also people looking for full-time employees, and you're basically working hourly. I know for the most part that's not sexy, but at the end of the day, you can find plenty of jobs on here. You can make between $10 to $15 an hour. That allows you to kill that job. It allows you to kill that commute time to work. So that way you have plenty of spare time that you can focus on your own business. If you're sitting at home working in your own home office, and then you get done working for your client, you could spend the rest of the time working on your business. This is the kind of stuff I didn't work on Upwork, but this is what allowed me to get to the point to create a full-time business because I killed my job and I had more time to focus on what I needed to do. So this is a better place if you're looking for more of a full-time gig where you log specific hours. Now, the final part is making this more passive and able to scale it up, right? So one of the things that I do, if you don't know anything about me, is I used to have, as I talked about, an outsourcing business. And I still have some of my employees over there. Once I got rid of the outsourcing business and I focused on more of an agency for myself and select clients, I downsized my agency. I didn't need 15 employees anymore because my business wasn't 100% built on that. But where I got a lot of my employees was here, onlinejobs.ph. Like this is the best place to get employees. You literally can get full-time employees, for probably about $300 to $1,000 a month, depending on the skill. When we're talking like $1,000 a month, that's like high-end coding and stuff like that. On the lower end, it's like VA work, things like answering emails, posting on social media and whatnot. But about $500 to $750 a month is pretty standard for about any really good employee. So I want you to look at this. Like here's an example. So remember what I said before about website design, right? So you could go on here on the Warrior Forum and offer web design, but you don't even know how to do web design. Like when I offered web design, I can't set up a website. I have no clue how to build an actual legit website. I can build simple websites where you just drag and drop, with WordPress themes, but like legit actual web design with graphic design, custom logos, custom graphics, I couldn't do that to save my life. So what I did is I got employees here, right? This is how I scaled that business really big. I basically just got a WordPress expert that also has skills in design. And they did all the work. I made the sales and when I sold websites, they were between $750 to $3,000 a pop. Remember what I said, you can make a lot more than $1,000 if you're actually smart and you build this up and you get testimonials in the early stage. So you can literally get a full-time employee here for roughly, between $500 to say $1,000 a month, and then all you got to do is focus on getting more clients. That one actual person pays for itself. Once you get one job, one client, it literally pays for itself. Then all you focus on is getting more clients. And when I say full-time employee, I mean full-time employee. Like at $1,000 a month, $750 a month, $500 a month, they work for you 40 hours a week. That's 160 hours a month. So at the end of the day, once you actually are scaling this up and you're getting more clients, you can come find and build your team here that allows you to do stuff. You can go into, say, social media marketing, right? You can manage clients' social media pages. You can do WordPress design. You can do SEO. You can find people on here that know how to do SEO. This is the way that you can actually turn this into a six-figure a year income, even bigger than $1,000 a week, right? And then at a certain point, you can start switching your energy of focusing on this business, let your employees do most of the work, and all you do is kind of manage getting the clients, and then divert the rest of your time, your energy on building your affiliate marketing business. This is how you'll be able to scale up much, much bigger. This is exactly what I did. This is how I got to my seven-figure business, right? I used this as the thing to pay my bills. I used this as my launching pad. Then from there, I switched over and got to the point where I was making way more money with affiliate marketing that I switched over to focusing 100% on that. And then this business was just more like a passive thing as I get clients. So guys, if you enjoyed this, if you liked it, I'd appreciate for you to comment below. Let me know if you're going to implement this. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you can tune in to the other future videos that I'll be making. With that being said, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.